Hi, this is Sanjana and I am breaking my get ready with me virginity today with Pinkvilla. I've never done one of these before. And maybe I haven't done them before because like the tomboy in me has never allowed me to be patient with makeup. I am crazily impatient. Didn't know much about it till very recently. Kabhi India se bahar till I was 20 I hadn't gone, so I had no exposure to products and what should be used. It was basically kajal and goodbye. But today I thought that before a day of meetings and narrations, I will do this with you. So this is my the days I'm not shooting, when I'm just going to do all my work meetings, my everyday work meeting look. That's what's happening. So I have done my prep, that's what they call it. So all of that is done. I love taking care of my skin. That's something that, again, I used to be very, very ignorant about, but when you enter your late 20s, life teaches you to do otherwise. So now I take care of my skin. But on a day of meetings, I don't use foundation. So this makeup look is not going to involve that. Foundation I only use when I'm shooting. So I'm going to start with my first step, which is my favorite step, which is lots and lots of lip balm. This is the Indie Wild lip balm by Deepa. I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna lap it on generously and let that sit in. And step 2, and first step really, is concealing. I use the YSL liquid. It's nice, it's like a paintbrush. So I really like how it feels. And really just on my under eyes, because ever since I decided to become an actor, sleep has become a distant friend. And there's lots of flights and lots of change in temperature and all of that. So my under eyes have actually become quite pronounced. I never used to have to use concealer before. And I don't use beauty blenders and brushes, so it's just gonna be my finger. I also feel like fingers work really well on the face because the product kind of I don't know, it mixes up really well. So even though I've tried my hand at brushes and stuff, sometimes there'll be a strobe that gets left behind and all that, which I don't like. I'm gonna just conceal what I feel is right, and later we'll see if it's enough or not. But I feel like I can see some dark circles. So yeah, that is my concealing. And step 2 it's rainy right now in Bombay and I feel like things are quite gloomy, so I'm feeling like a little bit of a flushy vibe. I don't know if I can achieve that, but I'm just gonna try. But I'll start with doing my eyes. Like I said, till I was in college, it only used to be kajal. Then I discovered mascara and eyeshadow and things like that, which I love. Mascara is my favorite now. But I'm gonna start with, I love using cream eyeshadows. They just work better on my face. I'm trying to see which brand this is, but the sticker is off, but whatever, it's something. And it's just just slap on a little bit of it. This one has a slight sheen in it, so it's nice. It adds life to the eyes. And again, very little because I don't feel like too much suits my face sometimes. There have been times when I've gotten carried away and tried to do a lot and I'm just like, what is happening? So this is you'd almost not see it. It just blends in. It gives a I do have big eyes, so I do like to define them, you know. I'll go in with a little bit more. My very trusted makeup artist on my team told me that sometimes my eyes can look a little droopy. So winging stuff up helps that, which was a life-changing detail that was told to me. I found it very helpful. Yeah, if I was, I don't know, I mean, this we can see if we want to build up on it, but that's like a little bit of a base to the eye. And I sometimes use just like a brown pencil to give myself definition up, but today I'm feeling like we can do that with some shadow because I'm doing a get ready with me, so let me try and look a bit professional. This is a really nice makeup brush that Namrata Soni sent me. I love it because it has these two edges and it allows me to give this definition. This is the Naked Urban Decay palette, which has been with me for God knows how long. It's like massacred on the inside, but I still continue using it. With this, I'm just gonna go into the crease of my eye. Just give it like this little definition. So here is where I create a bit of a wing, just for that vibe. Like again, it's there, not there. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. I always find equalizing the two eyes impossible. One line is always something is going there, something's going there. But in my head, I'm just like, theek hi lagega, you know. So yeah, that's a little bit of a kind of like a base with the shadow. And actually, I might do that later, but a little bit niche also. Just to kind of, you know, complete it. Again, this is not like in my waterline, so to say, it's just like a little below. But yeah, it gives like a nice, complete vibe. I'm gonna do that in the other eye. And also, I feel like, you know, every girl, our moms or nannies or elder sisters are our first, like, reference point of what makeup should be. And maybe I'm like this because of my mom, because I've never seen her spend too much time in front of the mirror. She would just pick up that kajal stick and, you know, put that one line and look absolutely beautiful. So I just grew up believing, and I still believe that genuinely less is more. This is also all like I try to now act a little fancy, but the true person inside me would just like pick up this kajal, go for it, and that's all. But yeah, like I said, after working and becoming a working actor, I've also gotten to work with some incredible artists and just learned a lot. So that is like the base to the eye. I'm now thinking just to give it, I've done a really bad job of this. I will have to fix this on my left eye, but we will fix it. This is a brown, like a kajal stick. And I use brown now, not black, because black sometimes looks a little too stark. And it's really nice. Lol, it's broken now. But it's really nice because it has this little blendy thing on the other side. So I can like smoke it out a little bit, which is very useful. I'm just gonna go in and give myself a little bit of a definition with this over and above. And maybe blend it out. It's also really nice that, you know, giving my skin that breather from foundation on days that I'm not filming. I just feel like the skin can't repair well enough apart from when you just let it breathe. So I choose to do that. Next step would be, this is again advice, I've been told to do mascara at the last, but I somehow just like completing my eyes before doing anything else, because it's really when the mascara comes on that my eyes like open up. Again, when I'm doing my own makeup, I skip the curling and things like that because you can. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. Benefit Roller Lash. Fan of it because I have very long lashes and they droop down because of their own weight, and this is the only mascara where I can like lift it up. I've tried so many and finally found this one. It's like when you find your right life partner, you just, you know, stick by them. That's this mascara for me. And I look like a crazy person when I'm doing my mascara because I go all like into the mirror, but today I'm gonna again try and be like a dignified lady about it. And also I'm not a fan of, lots of friends like to use lashes like this, you know, they stick on lashes sometimes for parties and stuff. Again, not a fan because like once I had put it for a shoot and I shut my eyes and the glue of those lashes got stuck on my under thing and I was just like, I cannot open my eyes. So since then, I just skip. If it ever comes up, I'm like, not happening. I really like taking it from like the absolute base and just curling it up. This is one of my most satisfying moments of my day. I can do this for hours. I don't know if you can see, but like it really adds a lot of length. Which I actually, once I put mascara, I feel like I'm ready. You know, it's one of those things. And never forget the inner corner. I don't know how to put it niche, so I just don't put it because I feel like I will wreck my whole under eye. So I just let my lower lash line be. I also usually find my left eye to do tough because it's all ulta. So that's when I start making weird poses. But yeah, this is by far my favorite step. My mascara's gone a bit dry though. Bombay monsoons are not suitable to my skin many times. Like, I don't know if you can see, but there's like these chotu things which I usually don't have. But I'm told that in the monsoons your pores kind of clog up and that's why it happens. Also, trick for mascara that I was taught was when you have long lashes, sometimes my own lashes hit the top of my eye socket and so there's a black line there. So you just try to like, you know, look really niche and roll them up and wait for them to dry. I always feel like I do the right eye better than my left eye, but you can be the judge of that. And another trick, oh, I forgot my spoon. But yeah, that's the best. You just, but if not, I also just do that with my, even doing it with the finger really helps because it gets the excess like product off and it makes sure that it doesn't get like clumpy. So those are my eyes. That's pretty much like, I think what I would do for the eyes. I have thick brows. I don't get my brows shaped. I like keeping them as bushy as possible. This is again the Benefit brow pencil and I just like let them go wild. Just a little comb. That's pretty much all. this is also the moment where I always feel like I need another round of under eye concealing, but we'll get to that later. And now we move on to, this is weird. What I'm going to do is just weird, and I'm almost embarrassed that I'm doing that publicly. I'm adding more balm because after buying many a blush, I love blush, and sometimes, like, depending on the mood, I mostly use liquid and cream blushes, but this one from Milk is beautiful. Really enjoy that. But recently, this is when I was traveling, and I used to have 5 minutes to make my face just look a little alive. So balm would happen, and then I keep losing the lids of my lipsticks. It's the worst thing. But this is Meher by MAC. I don't know, it's been the color I use for years. So I go in with that, roughly. Then this concoction of balm and lipstick, I take away from my lips and put it on my cheeks. Because, I don't know, I did this randomly while being sleepy one day when I had to like run to look presentable while I was traveling, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. And then I keep putting more on the lips and more on the cheeks. This goes on for a long time. So we can do gupshup while I keep doing this. I definitely think that at this point in my life, without a nice lip balm, my mascara and my hair would be very tricky, because those are really the three things that I kind of use the most. Sorry, this is getting wild. Now I'm putting the lipstick on my cheeks. Learning hacks has been the most fun thing from pros. Like, I feel like the kind of things that they've taught me. One is definitely because I love doing like my lashes. The spoon hack was a life-changing one. And the other hack I would say is also this whole bit of like giving your eyes some shape and lift by just winging it up. Like, that's a major hack. And this is something that my makeup artist friends don't agree with, but I just feel like like I said, use your own hands, create some heat inside them and use that. It works the best. So yeah, those would be a few, I guess. And now, what I've also realized is that I like, after this whole whatever, using my lipstick on my cheeks, I also then use a little bit of the powder blush. This is again Benefit. One of my favorites. It's like a peachy, rosy pink. I'm like pretty generous with this. Other trick was that I was told to take it all the way up, because earlier I would like keep just doing that, and it would ruin the face shape, so to say. So I recently discovered that to go on your like apple of your cheeks and go all the way up, and then just for vibes, just because it feels good. But yeah, I would then do a little bit of this, and honestly, dude, that's kind of okay. I don't contour, so that's not a step because I don't own contour. I don't powder. I've seen like I do that when we're shooting, but I don't in normal life. On this, I'm thinking like today, since the look is just a simple classic white shirt, blue jeans, we could do a lip color that is also maybe a little different. This is a really nice nude that I really like using. Obsessed with this. This is like a homegrown makeup brand, vegan. Really, really like it. Again, I would just touch it and touch it, and then literally with my finger. And it's really just like a stain. The other thing that I don't do, which I know like is a very common thing to do, is outline the lips. Tried doing it once, it looked like a mustache because I'm so bad at doing it. But I think this lip color is a vibe. And we have come to a climax of this get ready with me. I have forgotten my I usually do a little bit of a spray पर वो है नहीं तो वो नहीं हो पाएगा. But yeah, guys. My fashion inspiration, honestly, because like I'm a 90s kid, I'm just gonna do one round of concealer, I feel. Because I'm a 90s kid, there was no social media growing up, so it was a lot of what you saw at home, and it was a lot of magazines and newspapers. So I remember literally my nani's cotton bandhni sarees are just stuck in my head. That's why you'd see me wear so many sarees on red carpets, because I just straight up feel like a woman cannot look more graceful and sexy in a sari. And so as an extension of Nani, then it became, of course, Rekha ji and Wahida Rahman. Genuinely, like, that kind of grace and dignity is unparalleled. This is like, out of greed, I'm doing this round of concealing. Just, you know, this is when I feel like a beauty blender would be much required. Somehow in all my films that have released thus far, maybe it could just be coincidence, of course, but all my characters don't wear too much makeup. Like Kizzy, of course, I used to literally spend like 5 minutes in my makeup van during Dil Bechara. But that was a different context for Kizzy, of course. But even as Sakshi in Karak Singh, my film with Pankaj sir that recently came out, she was just a regular college girl. Again, she would just put kajal. My favorite would maybe be Manjari from Dhak Dhak. You know, she was this sweet little girl from Mathura who would love dressing up and put in the effort. So up till now, it would be Dhak Dhak. I find this question very convenient, you know, when people are like, tell us something about you that nobody knows. I'm like, but why? Why should I tell you? But I think something that nobody knows is that, I mean, there's so many things. I'm not secretive, but I find it very awkward to talk about myself. But what's maybe not too widely known is this, like this is the first time I'm sharing this part of my life, and my degree of tomboyness is something I guard, but now I have let it out in the public. So this was something that nobody knew, but now it's just out for everyone to see. This is, this I'm just doing for fun again. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer. It's a really nice lip gloss. I swear by using rose water. Like, I just feel that every girl should just take rose water, spray on a cotton pad and just wipe your face with it, because when you do it, you'll see that literally 2 layers of dirt is coming out, because the cities that we live in, there's too much dust and pollution, and it's also an amazing toner for your face. So rose water. Awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think what I would do, I already have my watch on. I would just, since I'm heading for meetings, accessorize a little bit, going into just since we're sticking to classics, which is my favorite thing to do in any case, I am just gonna put on my earrings, which is not going in there for some reason. This has maybe been one of the bigger changes in my personality. I don't know, when you're in your early 20s discovering yourself, you try all kinds of things. So when you see photos of me from college, you would see me, I was that Delhi University girl who would swear by her oxidized jewelry, big earrings. Ye kya ho raha hai? Sorry. I can't for the life of me. This is again something that happens with me a lot. Dude, this is messed up. So yeah, I was that girl who would wear like big earrings and, you know, kurtas and all of that, which I still love. But I realized that if like I was to put myself in the form of a look, it would be this. It would be white shirt, blue jeans, brogues, and that's it. So yeah, that's my look. That's my everyday work meeting, get ready by myself vibe. Hi, this is Sanjana Sanghi, and if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to Pinkvilla.